I got deported from Malta.
Got deported from Malta.
Bro,
Okay.
man.
Okay, let's get it. How do you get deported
Bro,
from Malta?
look.
Because you're Maltese.
I'm
aren't you?
Maltese, yeah, by blood. You know what I'm saying? By blood, I'm Maltese. So it's a disgrace that these man deported me anyways. But because I'm not like a citizen of the country, which
Okay.
you know, I know you know your politics. I don't really know my stuff like that, but I think they saw me overstaying by like 1 or 2 days. These guys were a bit bored. It was a dead day at work. They just wanted to. They arrested me. I was going to Malta after coming to record some music in the UK.
Okay.
Going back to Malta. Literally, like, I was all going well. I was supposed to go to the biggest festival called Earth Garden. It's this hippie festival. It's so beautiful. I was supposed to go to that. Instead, at the airport, as I landed at Lua at the airport, I got the police were like, they checked my passport. They just see how long I was in Europe for. They see this ain't adding up in it. Because I had to flee to Malta when I got. We'll talk about that later. When I was in a ship position in December, I had to flee to Malta. So I was stuck in Malta and it was wasting up my days. And when I came back, I literally just got a new place, a new job, everything. I was about to move to Malta. These man grabbed me at the airport. They took me in handcuffs straight to because I requested asylum. Yeah.
In Malta?
In Malta.
Okay.
They wouldn't deport me straight back. I was like, no, I'm not going back. You're taking me to jail first, at least. I requested asylum. They took me to an illegal refugee camp. I was detained there for like 4 days. It was crazy.
Wait, so what was the refugee camp like? Because we talk about the refugee crisis in Europe, and it's dramatized. You know, that's insane. So what is your experience in that?
You know, it felt like a dream. It was so like I still have the memories, the walls and stuff in the cells. The Malta isn't like the most like they don't have the most money in the European Union, but they're still a third world country, not a third world country, sorry. But their facilities, but it was like, bro, like iron bars, concrete, the floors were dirty, it stunk, it literally stunk in it. On the wall there's like Arabic like engraved, not even painted, engraved into the wall, just Arabic writing, hella Arabic writing, middle fingers and stuff. The people who worked at the facilities, so the detention officers, they were kind of like, to me, I'm telling you, bro, like at first they were kind of giving me, I was the first white person ever. First white person in 15 years and the first British person ever to be detained at a refugee camp, and yeah, crazy.
Damn.
But they were one of them recognized me. Remember I was on Sky News.
Yeah.
One of the officers recognized me.
Oh,
and I ended up signing a shirt to his son, and he gave me something, bro. I gotta tell you, he gave me.
The prison officer asked for a signature.
Yeah, and then he gave me my first night at the cell. He put takeaway pizza in my in the envelope.
Yeah.
Bro, it was so hard.
I mean, I wouldn't say that must have been surreal, like a prison guard asking for like an autograph, but it must have been really like also kind of overwhelming to say that you're in this position, you're in a cell right now.
Bro,
right?
it was before I was in the cell. It was when they were interviewing me in it, bro. And these man, I had to strip naked in front of them. Everything. I had to do a urine test there to watch everything, bro. I had when I got to the detention camp, I had a professional doctor, like a medical doctor, scanned everything in my heart. Blood test, drug test, everything, bro. He detected some cannabis in my system. Fuck that. All these things like that. Like I went through an entire process, but I said in my mind, like, I'm just like, bro, how long am I gonna be here? I want to see my friends. I'm like, my freedom's fucked. At the airport, they were like, you're gonna face a 20k fine, a 3-year ban, and I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa. So I remember literally taking my earrings out like this, and the detention officer was like, I could see them recognizing me as I'm doing this, twisting it. I could hear them talking about me, like muttering in Maltese. I understand Maltese, and they were saying like, I seen this guy on TV. And after that, the mood changed, and I was like a convicted criminal to like now a friend. It was like, but inside, the experience of being inside, I was treated hella differently compared to the rest of the prisoners.
Like better, you think?
Yeah, like, bro, they was walking past. I don't smoke cigarettes, but when I was in there, I was smoking a couple of cigarettes, and I had nothing better to do in my cell, bro. I'm just sitting there like. I remember I want to write a song about it. It's like, because the way the cells were, there was like these wires that go across making a diamond pattern, so the shadows were like diamonds, so it was like a diamond cell, like there was diamonds all over the cell. That probably has some meaning, but these guards would walk past every hour with a torch and they're flashing your face, see if you're sleeping, see if you're alive. It was mad.
Shit.
And they were giving me cigarettes all the time, but these other inmates would ask them for cigarettes, they would get none, bro. Literally, like, it was. I don't know why. I was only there for a few days. I wasn't allowed to see the other inmates a lot because protecting me, because if they see a British person and they're like, you know, I genuinely think
there is like a danger. There is a risk.
100%.
Fuck, bro. Like, so is it majority people from the Middle East, North Africa?
Mostly from like countries like Somalia, Kenya, Northeast, like some Libyans, hella Libyans, people who have tried to come to Europe and obviously got stopped at Malta, because Malta's the first country from Africa.
Yeah.
If you're coming from that side, so hella people like that. There was some from like south, like Sri Lanka and things like that.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
so I mean, it really was very, very diverse in terms
yeah.
of who was there. But Wow. So you were there for 3 days.
Yeah,
and then you were released, or
no, I didn't know. So one of the mornings, I was must be. I didn't know the time. When you're in a cell, that's the one thing you don't know the time. You don't know nothing, bro.
So do you have like access to like daylight and stuff? Can you see the daylight?
Outside, so opposite where the door is, there was a window, like a tiny little window. But I had to climb on top of my toilet. My toilet's in my cell or next to. It's like built into the bed. It's mad. It's like made out of concrete. It was a concrete bed, innit?
Okay.
And there's a cell that you had to climb up, and you could only see. I could only see literally like I wouldn't even know how to explain it. A tiny bit of sky, but there was enough light. But it was like an alleyway behind where the cell was, and so I could see a light, but it wasn't coming into the cell. It's just like if I wanted to see, couldn't see the stars, nothing like that.
But you had some inclination that it was daylight or it was nighttime.
It was.
You couldn't tell specifically.
No,
what time.
Yeah, exactly. But it was the morning. It was like 5 a.m. I could tell. You know, when you just know it's morning. I just woke up. And they literally said, get your stuff. They literally come in. They banged on the door, woke me up. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, they get your stuff. And when I was in jail, I got this white bag that you carry everything in. So you get your uniform. Yeah. And I had my book. I wasn't allowed any pens or anything like that. But I had like this. So what I was doing in the cell, I was using the toothpaste they give you, because they give you this toothpaste and toothbrushes, which you brush yourself in the cell.
Yeah.
And the toothpaste was made of like black charcoal. It was like so you couldn't kill yourself with, so you couldn't overdose with it if you wanted to. it was like, bro, this is what it was like in jail. And I was so bored in that I was getting the toothpaste on my finger and just drawing up the walls. But I couldn't write or anything, bro. I was using my mind. Yeah. I was writing on the wall, bro. I was writing my name, Iris. I was signing it. I was like copying Arabic and trying to write it down. I was trying to have an artist experience. But
so